Hi Peter.
Hey Jay,
I love your outfit today.
I'm glad you like it. I mean, you told me that a hat with flowers is apropos our tasting.
Yeah.
What that means, I don't know. I presume I'm not going to find out.
Yeah, I think we are going to taste some floral wines today. And I should apologize.
Yes,
to
you should. What for though? What for this time?
Well, for this time,
Yeah.
I thought you were quite macho.
I am so macho that I can wear a hat like this and get away with it.
A few weeks ago, you complained about the color of your pants because it was lilac and it was too girly.
Yeah, that was a different thing. That was at the time because Valerie told me they were blue. So I told her, no, that's lilac.
For me, it was gray blue.
Grey blue.
Yeah.
It's part of the problem. You think he's got problems, now he's got to add to that color blindness.
Today is the first tournament of lightweight white wines Olympics.
The first tournament, lightweight, white wine Olympics.
Yeah.
Yay, hat!
Yeah.
I knew this, my Olympics hat would come in use.
And I'm pretty sure today's wines will be super interesting and exciting.
That means 5 Grand Cru 2014 Chablis. That's a little boring to have them all the same.
That's too boring, so I prepared something else today.
I had a feeling. He did it for me. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome. Okay, I pour you the first wine.
I'm gonna take my hat off. It's cramping my brain.
Wow, look at the color of this fifth wine.
I'm starting to get a sense of what they might be.
Sorry, Peter, I forgot to tell you about the price range. White wine's lightweight price range is a little bit different from red wine's ones. For white wines today, it's between 20 and 40.
20 and 40.
Yeah, because normally, in average, white wines are a little bit cheaper than red wines.
True.
What do you think about the tasting?
Interesting, I agree with you. Very difficult tasting. You did not select like down the middle.
No. Actually, I planned it a little bit more difficult than red wine tasting.
Yeah, they're so different.
They are so different.
They're so different. Not all of them are well-known grape varieties.
No, you're right.
The one, for me, the grape variety jumped out was number 4. For me was Riesling.
For me too.
Yeah. Let's talk about quality. So this one I thought might have had a little bit of wood because most of them did not have wood.
For me, number 1 and number 5, they have wood.
I'm not sure number 5's in good condition, so we'll wait till we get there. This one's oaky. I think this one is Pinot Blanc or Chardonnay. For me, Pinot Blanc, it's a weird kind of thing. It sits somewhere, depending on how you make it, somewhere between Chardonnay and Riesling. It's a difficult one for me, Pinot Blanc.
There is one Chardonnay, but no Pinot Blanc.
Okay, so then I would say perhaps that's the Chardonnay. Number 2, quite green, quite yellow. It's got some honey, but it's also got quite a lot of VA.
Number 2.
Yeah.
All right. I love your head.
Looks better on you.
Yeah. The more I hide my face, the better I look, right?
Hey, you said that, not me.
I said it on behalf of you.
It's quite structured. It's powerful.
The VA is not excessive.
It's not excessive, but I would like it to be less. Number 3, into marzipan there.
Marzipan?
Marzipan. It's a paste made from almonds. Very difficult, Jay.
Yeah.
That's the Riesling. I'm not worried about this one. The wine's not in good condition. It's oxidized.
I see it's oxidized, but I still like the taste.
I like the taste too, but I think it could have been better. I think this one's got wood too. I agree with you. If you now give me the grape varieties.
Okay, so 1 Riesling,
Yeah.
1 Chardonnay, and 2 Malvasias.
2 Malvasia. 1 Riesling, 1 Chardonnay, 2 Malvasia, that's 4.
Yeah, and I think there is 1 Grüne Veltliner.
1 Gruner.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. So much fun, right?
So much fun.
We love this job.
The Malvasia is the one that I thought was the Verdejo.
Why? What's the characteristics of Malvasia?
Faintly muscat.
That's true. Number 2 is Muscati.
I think so, yeah. Who would make a shit Chardonnay like this? It's clumsy as hell. First one I think is Chardonnay. I haven't got to a country yet. Second one I think is Malvasia. Malvasia Istriana, Italian. I thought the third one was Gruner, which would
Me too.
take me to Austria. The fourth one, Riesling, and this one is German. And then the fifth one I thought was Malvasia. Maybe You know, the Czech Republic or something like that. You know, they make Malvasia with a Z.
This is very good actually because I included one Eastern European country.
There you go. Okay. Slovenia, Slovakia, one of those. Yeah.
You're
With
right.
the Malvasia, right?
Right.
Exactly.
So can I give you 5 countries?
Yes, please.
We have German one, an Austrian one Italian one Slovenian one, and one South African one.
No, that shit Chardonnay would have to be South Africa. I'm so sorry to hear it.
I'm so sorry to hear that too. Yeah, you're right. Chardonnay is from South
Yeah,
Africa.
that shit Chardonnay has to be South Africa. This shit.
It's a very famous winery.
Well, they didn't do a famous job.
So you think the first one is South African Chardonnay,
I'm very sad to say so.
the second one is Italian Malvasia, and number 3 is Austrian Grüne
You
Veltliner.
know? Yeah.
Number 4 is German Riesling, and number 5 is Slovenian Malvasia.
That's what I think.
Can you pick 2 winners?
The Riesling for me is the winner.
I totally agree with you.
I mean, I really love the wine. It's a very well delineated, well defined example of Riesling Trocken. It's got just enough pungency, but not too much. It's very petrol-y, but again, not too much. It's got quite high alcohol because it's completely dry, but it's still fresh.
I also gave the highest score.
I can't reward the South Africans for that shit. To sell something like that and then to tell me from a famous winery, you gotta be shitting me. The Gruner's not good enough. It's a very, very nice wine, but Gruner's got usually a powerful varietal, and it's barely got that. Even at the $20 level, it's not a good example.
But this one is very smoky. I don't find it's oaky, but it's smoky.
No, it's not. It's not okay.
No.
Smoky is very often, high sulfur, which is maybe why you don't get the nose so easily. Toss up between the Italian Malvasia and the Gruner. I scored them the same. In the end, I'll go with the Gruner.
And how high the scores are?
17 minus for both. How about you?
I chose it's a German Riesling and Italian Malvasia as winners.
They were very close. As
Yeah?
I said, the same score.
I gave higher score for number 2 than number 3.
Got it friggin' wrong, didn't you?
Your head makes me dumb. If you make the scores in total, the winners will become German Riesling and Italian Malvasia. You okay with it? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
If
we
we still don't know what they are. Now you have to put them out there. Maybe it's different.
That's true.
We have decided what they are, but we haven't seen them yet.
That's true. Okay. First of all, we see those 2 winners.
Okay.
Number 4, we check if this really is German
No, it
Riesling.
really is.
Number 4. Param. Yeah, it's a German Riesling.
Catois.
Müller-Catois 2019. And it's a Riesling and it's from Pfalz. The price is $32.
Yeah. It's a good wine. Very good wine.
This is one winner. Wine number 2. Param.
Malvasia.
This is Italian Malvasia.
Well, that's what we said.
Yeah, that's what we said. From Friuli, Venezia Giulia. The winery's name is Vignai da Duline Malvasia Chioma Integrale 2019, and it's $40. It's quite expensive.
No herbicides, no trimming the shoots.
I think it's a biodynamic. Okay, these are 2 winners for today.
I'm happy with those winners.
Shall we check the wine number 1?
I'm horrified at wine number 1.
Yeah, I feel the weight and the size of the bottle. I think this is South African Chardonnay.
If there's a bad Chardonnay in here, that was it.
Yeah,
Hamilton Russell usually makes the best Chardonnay in South Africa.
that's what I believed. Hamilton Russell Vineyards Chardonnay 2019. Don't break the table, Peter, please. $38.
Say no more. And I feel very, very badly about it because usually it's flagship. Usually it's the best. But this is piss poor. What do you think?
Too much oak.
Too much oak.
Yeah.
It's too big. It's got no finesse. And the oak's raw. I don't want to talk anymore. I mean, even when we were commenting on it, I said I can't go to South Africa with this wine. It's not good enough. I love South African Chardonnay, and these were the original producers of South Africa's best Chardonnays.
Right. That was the reason why I chose this one.
Yeah, well, save your money.
Too late.
It's too late.
Save your money.
There you go. Save your money.
Wine number 3.
Yeah.
It's a very thin slender bottle, so it must be Austrian Grüne Veltliner. Leubner Grüne Veltliner Federspiel 2018. The winery's name is Weingut Knoll.
What's the appellation? It's a single vineyard too.
Wachau.
Again, I got to say that for a Wachau is piss poor.
This is
You know,
not
a
a.
single vineyard and it's expensive.
It's expensive. It's $37.
Yeah, they should have saved the money on the label too.
And this Wachau is famous for
Wachau is the best.
quality Grüne Veltliner.
Absolutely. Wachau is the best. But Federspiel is not. Smaragd is the top level in that area. But to pay $37 for a Federspiel, and it's not particularly varietal. They saw you coming, Jay.
They always see me coming. Oh, Jacob!
They always see you coming.
Let's fuck with them. I'm gonna hide my face next time with this head. I came, but nobody saw me.
Oh, I love tasting blind. We can take the best names in the world and trash their ass. Because there's nowhere to hide. If the producers don't like it, make better wine. Lower the price.
Yeah. Wine number 5? This was the youngest vintage that I could find from Eastern European wines.
What's the vintage?
It's 2017. Probably they don't sell well. And this one is Zaro Malvasia Insula.
Malvasia. I told you they spell it with a Z.
That's true. It's only $24.
About $23 too expensive.
For me, it's quite okay. It's a little bit too old, but I love the structure.
So it's fermented spontaneously on the skins.
That's the reason why the color is so deep.
Aged 1 year, bottle unfiltered.
We love unfiltered wines, right?
Not necessarily, but if it's got frogs in it, I would prefer it to be filtered.
If the frogs are so small, so you don't see
That
them.
year in oak is too much. Fermentation on the skins is fine for me, but the oak has given it some very harsh wood tannin and it's oxidized.
So shall we talk about the wines?
Didn't we already?
A little bit.
Do I have to talk about wine number 1?
Yes, please.
Right. It was identifiably Chardonnay
Yeah.
and sort of hints of Burgundy to it. I won't fight with that. When you first tasted the wine, before the oak started to really assert itself, it came across as quite a serious wine with some florality, a complex structure, and seemingly decent balance. I was quite impressed at the beginning. And then I came back to it a few minutes later, where the oak completely overwhelmed it,
Yeah.
where the wood tannins were harsh and bitter. The finish got very short. The freshness that I thought was there on my first tasting had gone away.
Yeah, the more I taste the wine, the oakier it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So, you know, let's not get it wrong. I mean, I still scored the wine a 17 minus,
which is not bad at all.
which is not bad at all. But overall, I'm really, really disappointed. They had the potential to make something delightful here, and heavy-handed winemaking destroyed that possibility. I know this arsehole, but he should make better wine.
Yeah.
I know what he's going to tell me. He's going to tell me that he has more experience with his wine than I do, and that he knows full well that 2 years from now, that's going to be a spectacular wine, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to eat my words. That's what he'll tell me. So, okay, well, let's see. Send me a bottle 2 years from now.
Send Peter a bottle 2 years from now,
Yeah.
and one more bottle for me. Number 2 was pretty strongly floral.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes you don't like the wines with a strong floral characteristics.
I am a complexity freak.
That's true.
I want as much complexity as possible within the context of round, balanced wines that start early and finish late and have all of these things going on in the palate. And I tend to find that intensely floral wines detract from the complexity. And on that basis, I mark them down a little. But you know, I'm wrong in the context of everyday drinking. I'm wrong because one doesn't have to drink a wine of 200% gravitas every time. One is allowed to enjoy oneself just a little bit when having wine. you
That's
know.
true.
Yeah.
So, did you enjoy today's tasting?
I loved it.
Yeah, you loved it.
It's an amazing thing to do. And it's such a lot of work because you have to go out and think about it and acquire the wines. That's an awesome service you're offering. And all I have to do is show up and drink.
Congratulations, Peter.
What a job.
Alright, so that was about our first lightweight white wine Olympic first tournament.
Lightweight $40. How many of you guys go out every day and spend $40 on a lightweight wine?
To $20, I mean. Now only $40. Did you enjoy today's tasting and our conversation? If yes,
Give us a couple of loves, a couple of hugs.
yeah,
Come back and see us again,
we'll come back with the second tournament.
where we will bring our livers to the battle again.
If you want to learn about wine seriously from Peter and me, please click on the join button right next to the subscription box. Then click on Wine Class Join button. This is way better than any other wine school in the world. A new wine class video is uploaded once every week, and we also do a wine class on live streaming once a month. If you don't like it, you can cancel it anytime.